Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman is stepping up his £3.8 billion takeover bid of Manchester United, in the hope of becoming the new owner by next season. It comes with United chiefs spending an increasing amount of time in Saudi Arabia. Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman could be in place as Man Utd's new owner by the summer. Now the Saudi royal, whose family are worth around £850 billion, will hope current owners, the Glazer family, can be tempted into selling. Sources around Old Trafford have always denied the Glazers want to sell, but the mega offer could be too good to turn down. The American family purchased United for £790 million almost 14 years ago, but saddled the club with huge debt. But it seems like it will work out pretty well for them if they do sell, making an astronomical £2.2 billion profit. The Glazer family, Joel Wright and Avram Left, have never said they want to sell, but £3.8 billion could tempt them. The likes of Paul Pogba and Marcus Rashford are turning Manchester United into a very attractive proposition. Sunsport first reported the Saudi interest back in October, and that buying the club outright was the top choice. But the skids were put on a potential offer after the Crown Prince became embroiled in the diplomatic row after journalist Jamal Khashoggi was killed. The £3.8 billion valuation is dependent on Ole Gunnar Solskjaer delivering Manchester United a place in next season's Champions League, with a deal unlikely to be agreed before their qualification is confirmed. Should United fall short, a compromise is likely to be reached on a lower valuation. The 32-year-old is next in line to the throne after being elevated to the position last year. Bin Salman, 33, reportedly wants to buy Manchester United to take on Man City, who are owned by Sheikh Mansour of the Abu Dhabi royal family. The country has already made investments in sport through deals with F1 and WWE. But so far its biggest play in football has been banning Qatar's beIN Sports from broadcasting in the country. About You, a firm allegedly based in Saudi Arabia, has been pirating the beIN Sports coverage of the Premier League. The exact value of the club will depend on where interim boss Ole Gunnar Solskjaer gets the team to finish in the Premier League and what, if any, trophies he can bag. Buying into United would be a massive statement in the wider financial and political battles being fought between the Gulf states. Bin Salman is the heir to the throne in Saudi Arabia, and is currently serving as the country's deputy prime minister. His work in developing greater equality between the sexes in his home country has been heralded worldwide, as has his move to make Saudi Arabia more attractive to visit for tourists. Old Trafford could be housing some new owners next season. Meet the Glazer family. These are the 6 children of Malcolm and Linda Glazer, who control the destiny of Manchester United. Although all 6 are directors of the football club and the associated companies which control it, co-chairman Avram and Joel are by far the most hands-on. Brian has attended games at Old Trafford, but Kevin, Darcy and Edward have not shown a lot of interest in the family's flagship investment. After the initial 2012 flotation of 10% of the shares in Manchester United place on the New York Stock Exchange, the family has gradually sold more stock, so just over 20% is now publicly traded. 4 big institutional investors own nearly 3/4 of those shares. But the 6 Glazer children hold more than 98% of the B shares between them, and each B share has 10 times the voting rights of a share. So the Glazers retain firm control of United, and it would take an offer that valued the club at well over £3 billion to persuade them to sell a significant stake, let alone the whole thing. Avram Glazer, left, is the most hands-on of the family at Manchester United. Avram Glazer, 58, known as Avi, the eldest child of Malcolm and Linda Glazer, has been co-chairman of United, with brother Joel, since 2005. His earlier business career included being chairman and chief executive of the Zapata Corporation, which was founded by George W. Bush, later the 41st President of the USA. Joel Glazer, 47, as well as his involvement with United, Joel as co-chairman, with brothers Brian and Edward, of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, the NFL franchise the family bought in 1995. Under their tenure, the Bucks won their first Super Bowl in 2003 and opened a new stadium where home team touchdowns are marked by cannons firing from a 103-foot replica pirate ship. Joel is co-chairman, with brothers Brian and Edward, for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Brian Glazer, 53, also a former Zapata executive, takes control of a lot of the day-to-day running of the NFL team and had a big role in the design and construction of the Raymond James Stadium. In 2015 made a $4 million contribution to setting up the Brian Glazer Jewish Community Center in Tampa. Kevin Glazer, 56, co-chairman of First Allied Corporation, the real estate company which is the foundation of the family's fortune. He's also the director of a banking firm, a commercial refrigeration business and the Houlihan's restaurant chain. Darcy Glazer, KASSEWITZ, 50, executive vice president of First Allied Corporation. She is co-president and main driving force of the Glazer Family Foundation, which established a children's museum in Tampa and does a lot of philanthropic work in the city, much of it linked to the Bucks. Edward Glazer, 48, co-president of the foundation. The Glazers are known as supporters of Donald Trump, but although Ed hosted a fundraiser for Trump and donated $250,000 to his inaugural committee, but also gave $5,400 to Hillary Clinton's 2016 presidential campaign, cashed in £30 million of United shares in December 2014, barely 6 months after Father Malcolm's death. Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman is ready to embark on a Premier League adventure. WHO is Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman. His full name is Mohammed bin Salman bin Abdulaziz Al Saud and he was born on August 31, 1985, in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia. The prince is the son of the current head of state King Salman and his third wife Fatah bint Fallah bin Sultan bin Hathleen. Mohammed is the eldest of his full siblings, and has a law degree from King Saud University.